Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or whatever placement you might have, or if you are in love with a Capricorn, Crosswatchers are welcome. This is going to be your love and romance reading for August 2020. Just a reminder that I do have all the decks that I'm using linked down below, so in the order of appearance, so if you want to check those out, you can, and there are also other ways that you can support this channel in the description box. So let's go ahead and jump into this. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for Capricorn, August 2020. My sea goats, August 2020. Yes, and I said sea goat. We often know the Capricorns as being goats, but the real symbol is a sea goat, so kind of like a mer goat, if that's even a word. Ooh, 33. Some of you guys may be teachers. Ooh. There you are, showing up in your reading. You know, Taurus got the Justice card coming out here as well, so there might be something in that reading for you. You get Capricorn, I also get Leo. There may be something in the Leo reading for you as well, is what they're telling me. Overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune or the Wheel of Destiny. This is a nice image of, this is a nice card of a change in fortune. You know, and the meaning doesn't really change if it's upright or it's reversed. Now, some readers will read this as like sort of a, you know, change in your luck or feeling like things aren't going your way. But Capricorn, this is just change. Now, I know Capricorns don't really love change. There's an aspect of control that Capricorns like to have over their life. And Spirit's Spirit is telling me that, you know, there is a change here, one that you haven't quite been able to control. And it might be a little bit disconcerting for you, but it will be for the better. So you guys are coming out as the Three of Pentacles, Earth energy, not really wanting to collaborate. Now, just for a few of you, this may involve or may have involved a third-party situation in the past. Okay, something that you have to heal from. Because we get the Three of Swords, I feel like this situation can and will be easily healed. Sorry, they don't want me to say easily. Can be healed. Okay, because healing is never an easy process. But the Three of Pentacles in reverse takes me back to the Two of Pentacles. This is all about making a decision. Where and with whom are you going to place your affections and your love and your resources? All right, so the Three of Pentacles in reverse is saying, you know, that you may have had some difficulties either within an existing relationship or just in general collaborating, finding somebody that you gel with. All right, but you are supported with the Three of Swords, air energy in your surroundings. You are supported in healing whatever wounds you have regarding love and relationships. So for those of you who are single, this message is for, you know, is saying that, yeah, there's something that needs to be worked through, that you are working through, that is going to, once you heal that, or as you heal this, it's going to allow you, you are going to start attracting, sorry, I couldn't find the words. You are going to start attracting energy that matches your own. And this is going to be for your highest good. Okay, for some of us, this could go back to childhood. For others of us, it may be previous betrayals, heartbreaks, and traumas. Okay, but it's nice because you're healing that, Capricorn. Now, what's blocking you? It could be a Leo person, but it could also be the need for you to really do that shadow work. Now this is Leo period that we're moving into or moving through. So August, for most of August, we're dealing with Leo energy. So it may be that during this time, you're not going to see a lot of breakthroughs and a lot of movements, but they will be happening. Okay, there's a movement forward regarding love and relationships. Now, the Strength card is the Empress. You know, she's the master manifester. She's attracting, and she's not afraid to open up and do the shadow work. Let her inner beasts out and tame them. And so I'm really getting that with the 3 of Swords and the 4 of Swords here in the Strength card. The need for my Cappies out there, if you're in a relationship or if you're single, okay, if you're in union or separation, there's some internal work that needs to be done, okay, that may go back to your childhood, the original trine, mother, father, child, how you learned about love, what you learned about love, what you bring to a relationship. Is it an equal give and take? Okay. 4 of Swords energy, there's a healing that's taking place for you, Capricorn. Now, some of you are going to, I really feel like some of you have been, have really been hurt by third-party situations in the past. And, you will get your karmic justice. And look at this. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And then we have your final outcome, the Justice card. So whatever injustice is, okay, that you experienced in your love life, they're being healed. And, that wheel is turning around. Karmic justice will prevail. But the only thing you need to do, Capricorn, is heal. I'm really picking up on here that you need to do solar plexus work. So do pay attention to your posture, especially right now. I'm getting some of you guys are slumping. So put your shoulders back, sit up straight. Make sure you're not shutting off that solar plexus, because when we slump forward, we shut off that solar plexus energy, which is our willpower, setting boundaries, our strength, our courage. All right, so this situation, this month, Cappies, you guys are doing a lot of healing. In the recent past, I've got the Devil in reverse. This is your energy. This is Capricorn energy. I feel like this betrayal or whatever this heartbreak was really turned you upside down, may have turned your life upside down, may have affected more than just your emotions. It may have affected, could be a divorce. It could be a separation where you were left without a home or your finances were heavily affected. But emotionally, it definitely did a number on you. And for some of you, it's going to go back to your childhood. And it's something you've been carrying around with you for quite some time. But the Devil energy is beautiful because some of my Capricorns, you came into this realization that you were in a partnership with somebody. Look at this, the Page of Cups in reverse. Look at this. 5 of Wands. Look at this, the Moon card, maybe involved with the Pisces, but really trusting your intuition. You were in a combative situation with this 5 of Wands, a toxic, a messy situation. Page of Cups, maybe you were constantly apologizing, or somebody was constantly apologizing for you because of the way they behaved when they were drinking, or when they were maybe even doing drugs, or maybe they just got issues with jealousy or what have you, and this sort of lack of emotional maturity. And you came to the realization that this doesn't work for you. Devil energy, removing yourself from this situation, walking away from a toxic relationship. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles, this is your energy. This is you focusing on you, your health, psychological, physical, emotional, needing this balance, nurturing yourself, understanding that, if you're walking around with these past heartaches and traumas, or in a situation that's toxic where you're being, you feel like, emotionally there's this tug of war that we see here. This, toxicity, this combativeness that, it does you no service. And, that's not the type of life that you want to live. So you're really focused on you. You're focused on your stability. You might be focused on your coin. You may be using work or your exercise routine or, the mundane, the banal to sort of get through this situation. But Spirit's saying on a deeper level, there's a healing that needs to take place. What's beautiful is you have karmic justice coming towards you. This is Libran energy. So it can be, but it's also Venusian energy, which is about love. And I feel like also maybe your finances are getting better too, okay? But this is a love reading, Capricorn. And there's a lot of healing here taking place. I wouldn't be surprised if the Healer of Ages comes out. Let's see what messages we have for Capricorn. We get the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, 36, breaking down to a 9. Nines are the completion of a cycle. But your second chakra, the sacral chakra, is about your sexuality, and it's also about your creativity. So this is definitely, your intimacy here. Your sexuality has been affected. And I think it was, I think there was some, you know, if there wasn't like actual violence, just sort of the toxicity of this relationship, whatever this was, if this is something that you learned in your childhood, or if it was an old relationship that you still have, you know, that where you have these deep wounds that need to be healed. And so again, I'm picking up on that solar plexus and on that second chakra, the sacral chakra, for those of you who do energy work. Look at that. Look at that. You get the Justice card coming out twice. Karmic justice, bringing everything back into balance. For some of you, this was a karmic contract. For others of you, this may involve marriage, or it may have even involved the authorities or the law. Broken heart. Yeah. This is a situation, Capricorns, that left you very brokenhearted. Yep. This can be very recent, or this can go back to your first relationship. It could even go back to your childhood, or even into your past lives. And we get cornucopia. Look at that. Look at this. Look at the beauty of these three cards here. Karmic justice, balance. Then we get the same woman repeated. But if you take a look, this is a little bit older. She's a little bit younger. This is the evolution. This is, you know, this is a fated stop on your journey. This, you will be healed. This situation will be healed, Capricorn. Okay, it's part of the journey. You're taking all of the right steps. Just make sure that you really focus on yourself. Okay, focus on yourself with that Queen of Pentacles, that nurturing. Because then we get 1111. For some of you guys, you have a soulmate coming towards you, or a twin flame, and we get all of this abundance. So whatever you've lost, some of you, again, this may have involved a divorce, or a partnership where you guys shared assets. Whatever you guys have lost, you are gaining. At the bottom of the deck, I told you he was going to come out. Healer of the ages involves healing. I told you he was going to come out. I love that. I love when that happens. All right, so let's go ahead and pull additional messages for Capricorn. Dragonfly Spirit, truth transcends illusion. So some of you guys, again, it did involve a third-party situation. All right, and you found out that information, which was quite heartbreaking. And then it's also maybe some of you guys realized with this Devil in reverse energy, the truth of what you actually need and what you're actually willing to accept, and no longer wanting that combative nature or that toxicity in your life. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Leo. Be generous of spirit. You get the lion coming out twice, or you might have lion as your spirit animal. I love this. All right, because 37 breaks down to a 10. This is the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a brand new one. And for some of you, this brand new one involves a soulmate twin flame energy. All right, and then we get otter spirit. And before I get started, we have these two otters forming a heart. If that's not soulmate twin flame energy coming towards you, I don't know what is. And you also have sixes. Sixes is that Venus. Six is the number of Venus. It's about love. It's about money. But you will get your karmic justice in love, Capricorn. Someone very beautiful and very suited to you and to your energy and for your highest good is moving towards you. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and see what the romance angels have to say for my Cappies out there. I love this. I love this because there's so, like, you know, there's some heartbreak here, Capricorn, that you're going to move through, that you can heal. 22 is the master builder number, but it's also about unconditional love that's coming towards you. All right, but there's a cycle that's coming to an end, and you know, I feel like it's a pain and a heartbreak that has been, you know, devastating, or there's a very deep wound, but you are healing it. You can heal it. You know, you are focusing on nurturing. Some of you might be, you know, in therapy. Some of you guys are doing energy work, but you are nurturing yourself, you know, through diet, through exercise. Some of you may have had a partner. There may have been a lot of, like, I'm picking up alcohol or substance abuse involved. Okay, and like you've moved out of that energy and you're taking better care of yourself and you're making better decisions, and you know, you're cutting ties with whatever this toxic energy is because you're standing up for yourself. This lion energy, you know, realizing you are the king or the queen of your jungle, of your life, and really taking charge. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yeah, really nice. It is now. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Some of you guys, you may be deciding to, as a couple, you may have experienced some infidelity, or you may have run into some issues with jealousy and fighting and toxic behavior. And I really feel like it had to do with like alcohol or substance abuse or somebody's like emotional instability. For those of you who are in a partnership, there is, and you feel like it's worth salvaging. You know, we all go through cycles. We all go through bumps in the road. And I feel like for a select few of you, you guys are working through that, okay? And you're dealing with a Leo here, okay? Just for some of you. For others of you, you know, if this was like a very abusive situation, and it's somebody in your past, it's not about repairing that relationship. So use your intuition. You guys will know. You guys, your higher self will be sending you messages as you're listening. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Yeah, and so we get the contract. So we with the contract and and the Libra energy of justice, in both cases she's blindfolded. I really feel like this is actually speaking more to your past. So for those of you who have left this energy, who are committed to leaving this energy behind or this relationship, it's because you decided to take off that mask and realize, you know what, I'm not going to be a part of this. It's toxic. All right. And for others of you, you realize you took off your own mask and said, you know what, I need to take a good hard look at, you know, who I am, what I need, what I bring to the table, you know, and that's perfectly fine. Now, that's not being hard on yourself. It's taking a really good hard look at what you want, what you need authentically. All right, and healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there's lots of healing. Again, some of you guys, these wounds go back to your childhood. Okay, and they may have been affecting your relationships and the choices, you know, your choices for partners. All right, and some of you guys are realizing, you know, for those of you who are in committed relationships and you experience this difficulty, but you're committed to staying together, I'm really picking up on that. You know, some of you may be going to therapy. And you're realizing there are things from your past that need to be healed and cleared, that you or your partner, feel free to switch the energies around, that you or your partner were bringing to the table, and that you're working on that. Okay, and that's okay, you guys. Relationships, strong relationships go through rough points. But again, use your intuition, because not all of you, for some of you, this was a toxic, abusive relationship, and you guys are going to know exactly. You guys are going to know exactly. Your higher self is going to tell you, you know, who I'm talking to, if this resonates with you or not. Okay, which storyline here, because I'm getting two storylines. All right, so I'm going to take these three. The first one is deep in your heart. You already know the answer. Do what feels right. This is awesome, because just as I was telling you, there are two storylines here. There is a committed couple who have been through really hard times, and I feel like you're in therapy or you're committed to healing this situation. All right, and both or, you know, one or both of you are looking at, you know, what needs to be healed within that might come from your childhood to heal this situation. For others of you, you know, this is an energy that you need to leave behind. You are with somebody who is quite deceptive. And, you know, this is about karmic justice, and somebody new and somebody much more attuned to you and much more adequate, that matches your energy, is coming towards you. So again, Spirit saying, trust your intuition, because there are two messages coming out here. Only time will tell. And friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Interesting. So I'm picking up on, for those of you in committed relationships here, that need to be healed or in the process of healing, you know, that it's important to remember why you're together. And remembering that, you know, your partner, even if there's a lot of sexual attraction, you know, it's really important to be friends first and last, right? Only time will tell. Okay, interesting. But deep in your heart, you already know what feels right. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. Some of this is complicated, right? For those of you in partnerships, I feel like you have a real chance to heal as long as you do the work. You do the shadow work, you may have to go back to your childhood. For those of you who are leaving a toxic situation, an abusive situation, there is, I mean, for both situations, there's somebody that's, you know, there's a love coming towards you. There's this union. And it's about really making sure that you nurture the bonds of friendship within your love relationships. And remember all of the glitz, all of the glam, the nice dinners out, that sort of thing. All of that goes by the wayside. Okay, it's the memories that you've shared. It's the non-physical stuff that's going to be really important here. Okay. All right, you guys, I love this because there is karmic justice here, though. There's healing and there's karmic justice. Don't be afraid to come and visit me on Instagram or Facebook if you guys are interested. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. Most of all, I want to thank you guys for listening and for all your love and support. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.